Right. We want to welcome everybody. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Welcome to our Monday night presentation. Let's have some fun here. Maybe you're like me and you just love to hear the music and how that is, and you don't really pay attention to that. But if you read the words there, it kind of explains what you're about to see. And look here, I'm going to quickly get out of the way because I have the privilege and the pleasure tonight of being a co-presenter. I have my better half on here. I think she's already highlighted. You see her there, but she was one of the first models of the company. So God bless me with a cover girl. She is beautiful. But it is my wife of 16 years, my better half, and I'm going to turn it over to her to take you further into showing you what someone invited you on this call to see. So if you're a guest here tonight, put a 1 in the chat. We want to know that. Put a 2 in the chat if you're excited. And then I'm going to turn it over to the one and only. She is a director in RIMAN. She is my better half. She knows 100% of the facts of this business, loves to have fun, loves to help people making significant income. But what I love about her the most is that she's my wife and she's very down to earth. Let me turn it over to the one and only Miss Mona Johnson.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for that introduction. That is absolutely amazing. I'm about to send a share request. I don't believe I have sharing abilities. Are you able to see my screen? Okay, there we go. Now we got it. All right. Let us get started. Welcome, everybody. We are so excited that you have joined us this evening. This evening, you will have the opportunity to learn a little bit more about the #1 K beauty brand that's entering your local market. You'll also learn how to position yourself to secure your future and obtain financial freedom for you and your family. I mean, with so much going on in the world, we know that it's on the forefront of everyone's mind, security and financial freedom. And so I do pray that something that is shared with you today, that it just sparks a light and that you find that very thing that you've been looking for, whether it be community, whether it be an opportunity, whether it just be fabulous skin. We hope that you find that here tonight. So before we dive in, just a little bit about myself. I am Mona L.E.G.A.C.Y Johnson, and I come to you from Scottsdale, Arizona, where I reside with my incredible husband, Jermaine Johnson. We've been married for 16 years. And my background is that of finance, insurance, and risk management. I was born and raised in one of the roughest neighborhoods in San Francisco, but I did all the things that I was supposed to do. I went to school, I got the degree, I got the good job, but I really, really wanted more. So when I met my now husband, I was introduced to this incredible industry of network marketing. And I was drawn to it for the business opportunity, right? I wanted to make some money, but I stayed connected to the opportunity because of the personal development and the person that I became. So, fast forward a couple of short years ago, a friend of mine, she sent these incredible K beauty products to us. And I was absolutely blown away how the texture of my skin changed. These products, not only did they start to outwardly heal the texture of my skin, but they were repairing my skin. And it was this very product that I loved the most and what I was drawn to. It was our moisturizer, and it's rich and it's luxurious and it's thick. And with oily skin, it was really hard for me to find a moisturizer that I felt was absorbing into my skin. So I really just skipped that part, which we know as we get older, at any age, we should not be skipping hydration and moisture to our skin. So it just all made sense to me. And then started to tell me more about the opportunity, about the timing, how this company was just entering the US, and how they were planning a global expansion. Got my attention. And then she was telling me about how K beauty was trending. And I already knew that because it was all over my social media. I really couldn't, you know, scroll without seeing something talking about K beauty, but I had no idea what to buy. I didn't know what was a good product or not. And then on top of it, the opportunity, the opportunity to position myself with first movers advantage. And it just really, really made sense to me. So we quickly got started. And tonight I'm going to share with you a little bit about what was shared with me less than 2 years ago. So welcome to the house of RIMAN. Means rebirth, reborn, and gift of God. So for those that are taking a look at this for the first time tonight, my prayers for you is that you will find some renewed sense of purpose, some rebirth of a new chapter in your life. So a little bit about RIMAN. We were established in Korea in 2018. We did 2.5 billion in revenue before entering the US. That's a clue. And guys, that's billion with a B. We are the #1 rated K beauty brand. We sold over 40 million of these bottles in Korea alone. And that is incredible because in Korea, there's only 50 million people in Korea. So we entered the United States in March of 2023. We quickly expanded to Taiwan, to Hong Kong, to Mexico, Singapore, Malaysia. We just opened in the Philippines and in the United Kingdom. We are opening next month, December 12th to be exact, in Japan. And we have plans and are expanding to Italy, Spain, Ireland, Colombia, Chile, and Peru. And just announced, we have Romania, Costa Rica, Australia, France, and Thailand that we will be launching in Q2, 3, and 4 of next year. So meet our brands. Guys, when you are looking to partner with any type of business opportunity, you want to make sure that you are aligning yourself with a reputable company with great products. And so you're going to learn a little bit more about our products, but our products, they are clean, they are science-backed, they are derma tested, they're e-vegan certified, they have proven results. There are 24 global awards in the beauty space. We have 14 patents, and we just received our 20-year US patent. So no one is going to be able to do what we do. So I want you all to throw a 1 in the chat for the #1 K beauty brand dominating the skincare industry. So a little bit about our brands, and let me just go back because I want to touch on that a little bit more. So these are our three brands. It's ICD, Bodalab, and Lifening. ICD is our skincare line, and the line that you see on top is our Dermatology X line. It's our water-based line, and it's good for any skin type. The one you see on the bottom here is our Radiant Sum 100. It's our oil-based line for mature skin and for dry skin. And then we have our Bodalab. Our Bodalab is our hair care line and our body care line. And then we have our Lifening, which is our internal consumption beauty line. So let me tell you a little bit about what made us #1 in Korea. These are our three distinctions that set us apart from any other skincare line. First, we have our Jeju Lava Energy Water. So water has been trapped and filtered underneath the volcano in Jeju Island for over 400,000 years. And this water, this energy water, can be, it's in Jeju Island, which, if you don't know, Jeju Island is the Hawaii of South Korea. It's also a UNESCO heritage site. Now, you can find this mineral water in other parts of the world, like Hawaii, Japan, Spain, but it's either contaminated, it's sandy, or it's too deep. So Jeju is the only place that we can extract this mineral-rich water. And the wonderful thing about it is that the Korean government has awarded RIMAN with an exclusive contract. So we are the only ones that can extract this water for skincare. If that's not good, I don't know what is. So we also have our Byung Pool. Our Byung Pool is, and it's a common plant native to South Korea, and it's also known as Asiatic pennyworth, or tiger grass, or Centinella asiatica. But what we've done is we've paired the Jeju Lava Energy Water, and we've created Byung Pool. Yes, guys, we have created our own plant. And so the history of the Byung Pool plant is quite interesting. So would roll around in this plant, and it was found that it would heal their wounds after like a fight or after mating or whatever the case may be. So with the healing property of this plant, our founder said, let's take a look at this and see if I can extract better properties from this plant. And that's exactly what he did. He created the giant Byung Pool. And so with the giant Byung Pool, it is 5 to 6 times larger than regular Byung Pool. And with our research, it is found that not only the potency of the plant has increased, but the collagen production and the hydration levels have also increased. So that is what's creating incredible, incredible results. And in addition to that, we have our nanoliposomal technology. So most skincare products, they just sit on top of the skin. But through RIMAN's microfluidizer process, our moleculars can penetrate 500 times smaller into the deepest layers of the skin. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, what you have is not just skin care, it's skin repair. So, moving on, this is our RIMAN campus on Jeju Island. And our campus is incredible. It's made up of our solar power station, our RIMAN farm, our Boda lab, our Byung Pool lab, our Jeju Lava Water Center, our ASPACE, which is our lab, our wind power station. And so what does this mean for you? This means that RIMAN is vertically integrated. And so what that means is that we can bring product control to you. We can bring innovation. We can bring purity. We don't have to white label products. We're not bringing in any outside resources. We are seed to serum. So that means that we can bring to you luxury products at a very affordable price. And I absolutely love that. So it sets us apart from any other company. So, guys, not only do we have our own plants and our own camps, but we have our own resort. And this is RIMAN Village. My husband and I, with some other leaders, this past, maybe, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, we were fortunate to visit RIMAN Village on Jeju Island in Korea. And it was an absolutely incredible experience. We got to bathe in the spa in the Jeju lava energy water, coupled with the Pool mineral oil. We got to dip our toe in the lightning pool or dive in if we wish to. We got to drink Pool matcha lattes in our cafe. And we got to just build community with some other leaders within RIMAN. It was an incredible, incredible experience. So what founders did is they took the first year's profit, and instead of buying a jet or a fancy car, they reinvested those profits into this resort for the RIMAN ambassadors. And you too will have the opportunity to experience all of this once you achieve a leadership position with RIMAN. So here's a closer look at our RIMAN farm. And it was just so incredible when we visited Jeju to be able to touch the Pool plant, to be able to see it, to be able to taste it. Yes, you can eat this organic plant. And it was just so beautiful to be able to have a closer look at this AI powered smart farm. And here is a little video about Jeju Island.
Jeju Island, the birthplace of Inselderm, where nature and tradition inspire transformation. Made different, elevated to its full potential. The world's first and only smart farm for Pool. Introducing the first of its kind, Giant Pool. Infused with Jeju lava energy water, a powerhouse of intense hydration and radiant vitality. Experience the legendary glow and lifting effect of K-Beauty. Experience the difference, a difference you'll love. The all-new Inselderm, RIMAN.
I absolutely love that. Experience a difference you will love. And I have no doubt that you will love our ICD skincare line. Now, ICD stands for Intercellular Dermatology, and the philosophy behind K-Beauty is to cleanse, hydrate, and to protect the skin. And so we want you to incorporate this RIMAN ritual into your daily practice of self-care. And what you will find is that not only will it give you that sense of peace that I have found with using these products, but it'll also give you the glow, that tightening effect, that brightening effect, that dewy effect that everyone nowadays is searching for. So we say that a picture is worth 1,000 words. And so here are a couple of before and after pictures of our proven results with our ICD line. So we also have our ICD makeup. And so this is our skincare infused makeup, and it is infused with our Pool. So I like to say, why would you hydrate and nourish your skin, get that glowy, dewy effect, and then cover it up with products that you have no idea what the ingredients are? Most of the makeup ingredients out there have toxins in it. And so I like to equate it to putting down a marble floor, right? And then going over and painting over it. It's counterintuitive. So here we have our makeup line where you can continue the enhancement and the beauty of that radiance and that glow that you are finding with the ritual. You also find it here with our makeup line. So we have lip tints, lip oils, we have set and stay sprays. We also have our 4D cushion. And our 4D cushion can be compared to, say, a foundation. It's a luxury foundation, if you will. And it goes on like a foundation, but it sets with a airbrush finish. And I love that it's buildable, so you can put on as little or as much as you need to. And so our 4D cushion rivals the likes of La. They have a 4D cushion, but it costs 3 to 4 times what our cushions cost. So you find incredible value with our makeup line. So this is our Bodolab. This is Beauty by Veganology. And so our hair care line, Desert Cola, it is also known as the miracle of the desert. And so what you will find is that it is removing the oils and the impurities on the scalp to nourish the scalp and to nourish the hair. You'll also find that after 1 week of use, it's 83, you have 83% less of scalp trouble, 29% moisture level has increased, 20% strengthening level has increased, and after 4 weeks, you'll find that 62% of hair loss has decreased. So if you're having that concern of a lot of hair in the shower after you wash your hair, I encourage you to try our hair care line. And we also have our Swamel Beauty Care. So Swamel is very interesting because it's a bio emulsifier, and it delivers vitality to contaminated oceans, but it doesn't disturb the marine or the native marine life. And so what it does to our skin is very, very similar. It's removing the impurities without disturbing the skin barrier. It's an incredible product. It has collagen. It leaves your skin feeling hydrated and moisturized. If you find yourself having maybe that kind of crepey skin, it will definitely help with that. And then our lightening products. I absolutely love the first of these products. It is our Deep Talk Plus. It is our natural psyllium husk with fiber with zinc. They're little pellets that you take with water. And what it does is it helps to regulate and to support your immune system. So regulate means helps you stay regular, but it also keeps down the bloating, keeps you slim. I have testimonies of many people that have lost weight with our Deep Talk Plus. It's an incredible product. Compared to in conjunction with this product, these are my favorite too. So we also have our Beauty Collagen, and our Beauty Collagen is just that. It's a collagen that you can take just in like as a shot, but it has Beyond Cool extract in it. It has biotin, so it's good for your hair and your nails and your skin. And it's, in our mid-20s, we start to lose 1% of collagen every year. So our body needs to replenish that collagen that helps to keep down the fine lines and wrinkles. And the most wonderful thing about this collagen is that it has an excellent pomegranate blueberry taste. You can put it in your bag and go and take it whenever you're ready. You can add it to water. It's an excellent product, and I absolutely, absolutely love it. So, guys, that is a little bit about our company, a little bit about our products. And I now have the opportunity to introduce to you our next speaker, who is an incredible gentleman. He's so incredible that I married him. But we are having so much fun doing life and doing business together. And if you have not experienced him do a presentation, you are in for a treat. He is full of life and full of energy, and he knows 100% about this business and this industry. He loves helping people, and he is making a lot of money, and I know it because I get to spend it. Ladies and gentlemen, my husband, Jermaine Johnson.
Wow, thank you so much. I don't know if you can see me. Just give me the screen share and turn off yours. But man, look, everybody, just show some love. Put some hearts or some fire emojis, because I don't think I'll ever do the front half of the presentation again because I'm sitting here, I could just listen to her because she's saying things that, man, I'm learning as she's doing it. And so thank you, Mrs. Johnson, baby. Yeah, thank you. Phenomenal presentation. I saw one person had a question about how you find your skin tone and all of that. So some of the ladies can answer them in the chat. I'm a nude lush. That's my skin tone in the product. No, y'all crazy. Look here, but phenomenal presentation. To my better half, man, I'm in awe. Look, man, look. Let's jump right into this because she set it up so perfect. Honestly, that was amazing. And so, for all of you on the line, as she said, yes, I'm Jermaine Johnson. I'm her other half. She is the better half. I'm the other half. And I do want to just talk to you from a business standpoint. Is that all right? And just to literal and to also tell you who I am, as you see on screen, yes, I'm her husband. That's all I need to know. That's all you need to know. I am her husband. But look, I'm Jermaine Johnson. Actually, in the year 2000, I was one of the top 5 youth pastors in the nation. I've been in Charisma, Christianity Today, Promise Keepers, BTTB, and all those types of things. I come out of the Grand Old Church of God in Christ. I was an ordained elder in the Church of God in Christ. And so I've done all of that. But still at a young age, some of the deacons at the church started to take me around those old Amway conventions and A.L. Williams. Some of y'all remember that stuff, right? And so I'm being transparent to say I've been there, done that. I've done it all. I've been around this industry of direct sales, affiliate marketing, relationship marketing, network marketing, whatever you want to call it. It works if you work it. Look, and so I have done it for 35 years, and I'm going to be transparent. I've done it all. Amway, Primerica, ACN, XL, candle parties, shoe parties, lingerie parties. Y'all don't tell no one about that one. Y'all forgive me. I've done everything. Y'all crazy. I've done everything. Cutco, Kirby. I did the knives, vacuums, legal services. I made about $1 million doing that. And to go from being broke to sometimes making $30,000 in a day was crazy because I was raking up pennies to buy hot dogs and home in foreclosure. And I needed some things to change. And so I saw people living their dreams, had time freedom, financial freedom. And as soon as I could get involved, 18 years old, I got in. And I'm telling you, it's amazing. And so for everybody on the line, if you're like me, reconsidering or considering this, or you've heard about this type of industry, let me convey this to you. Look, let's just start this off here. This is not your grandmother's or grandfather's network marketing company. We are a high margin wholesale distribution model. We had already done that 2.5 billion before it was ever doing network marketing in South Korea. Y'all got that? Stay with me here. We are so different and we're doing this thing different, whereas we don't even have any mandatory auto ships or sales quotas and all those types of games. We've done away with that. But let's just talk about right now, our socioeconomic climate. Before I show you how different that this is, I'm going to tell you this. I want you to think distribution points. I want you to think larger because see, look here. If you don't learn to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And if you're the only one contributing to your income, you forfeit your right for financial freedom in the United States of America. See, either you have leverage or you're being leveraged. And if you have residual bills, you need to get you some residual income. Can I help a few of you on this line? Because some of you have been praying just for a way to get out of debt, to offset the cost of living. Is that all right? And today, right now today, 64% of people today are living paycheck to paycheck. Can we keep it real? 48% of people that are earning 6 figures a year are still living paycheck to paycheck. Do you know that Scranton University just said that 48% of people are not prepared for a $400 emergency? Oh, people are just trying to find a way to offset the cost of living, to offset bills. I'm not going to preach a get rich quick, but the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. Does this take work? Yes. Is it worth it? Yes. And the way to success is to find out where everybody else is going and you get there first. Y'all ready to talk business? No, see, no. Y'all not ready. Let me talk to you clearly. There's about 80% of you here on this call. You just want to make an extra $500 a month. Guess what? We got you. There's about 15% of you here on this call. You are like, no, Mr. J, I want $500 a week. Guess what? We got you. But then there's some of you on this call and you said, you know what? It's long overdue. This is my time. It may not be my turn, but it's my time. I need $500 per day. Guess what? We got you. I want you to think distribution points because some of you are here on this call and you're saying, I'm busy or I got too much on my plate. See, look, I want you to think distribution points. Who do you know with skin? I'll wait. Everybody. Who do you know that wants to turn back time or feel younger or look better? Yeah, right. Who do you know that's a beautician, a esthetician, a barber, right? Who do you know that's in the health and fitness? They are looking for companies and products to brand with. You can introduce them and they add it into their brand portfolio. Are you with me? See, some of you aren't thinking large enough. Watch this. This is one lady that a guy on my team found. She's a star to the estheticians in Miami Beach, Florida. What if you were to sign her up while you're busy and you don't have time? Pay attention to this.
So I saw this and I'm like, hey, this is something that I could do while my clients are probably getting a treatment. They might be sitting under the hair steamer. They might be laying back in the sink. This is something I could do. We do have a skincare department in my spa. I have a skincare specialist that, do these services. But this is something you could probably do on somebody, 15, 30 minutes, and they're going to see the results right away, and they're going to want the product. That is what attracted me to it. I know that the Koreans are notorious for making the best skincare product. Like I said, I don't know what they put in it, but you see the results right away. Like one of my former employees flew to Korea a few months ago just to go buy skincare. And then when I heard that this was the #1 company, I didn't see why I shouldn't partner with them. I mean, my clients are people like Paris Hilton, Naomi Campbell, Claudia Jordan, Aaliyah, Ashanti. I mean, the list goes on. And then I have the hip hop dudes too, like Rick Ross, T.I., Memphis Bleak, Ludacris, Venus and Serena Williams, Dwayne Wade, Shaquille O'Neal. So my list is long, right? It's very impressive. So I know these people are into taking care of their skin. So this is a product that I see that could, enhance my business.
Guys, again, I didn't say quit your job. Wages earn you a living, profits earn you a fortune. Work full time on your job, part time on your fortune. But what if you were the person that signed her up? She's adding it into her brand in her stores in Miami. She gets her commission because we have a high margin wholesale distribution, but the person that signed her up, they get a portion. Person that signed them up, hello, us, you get a portion. Look here, guys, I'm telling you, this is huge and we're just getting started. Let's talk about this from a business standpoint. K Beauty, just here in the US, did 10 billion in 2019. It's predicted to do 30 billion by 2029. The K influence is everywhere, as my wife so eloquently said. Netflix just said 60% of its watchers are watching something with Korean content. Turn on the Grammy Awards, K-pop music, BTS is everywhere. Shake Shack just added on a Korean-inspired menu. It just makes sense, but I have people on here that you really like to do the research, like the numbers. Well, guess what? Vogue just said Korean skincare is like living in the year 2050. And the United States just said that Korean skincare is about to be one of the largest GDPs imports within the United States. Guys, again, the way to success is to find out where everybody else is going and you get there first. We used to live in the day of brick and mortar. Now we live in the day of click and order. 71% of people, they buy from people and brands they follow online, and they buy from people they know, like, and trust, and they really buy from people that post a few videos. So let's just say you're a brand influencer. You understand a affiliate marketing, we got you. But then if there's those of you that you understand social selling, social retailing, we have you as well. Everybody can become a customer. That's fine. You get reward points for doing that. But let's say this. You see the value of this. You've been sitting here saying or praying for, look, something to change. I need to do something different in 2026. I need to, right? Because the nest egg or the golden egg and all of those types of things, because they say it's a sad thing here in America today. One mother can raise 4 children, but 4 children can't retire one mother. You go to the Walmart, you see our grandparents still working. Guys, somebody has to change your family tree. So let's say that you stand in the gap and you say, you know what? RIMAN is it. As my wife said, reborn, rebirth. And you get started as a planner, or as we like to say, brand ambassador. What does it cost to get started as a planner? $20. Did he say $20? Yes, he did. He said 20. Are you for real? You mean to tell me? Don't worry, Deborah. We can send this to you, girl. You don't got to take a picture of it. Look here. You get started. I see you, girl. You can get started for $20. That's not for the month, but for the year. Hold on. You mean to tell me I can open a business as a brand ambassador with RIMAN for $20? I would do that just to have home-based business tax advantages. Uh-oh, I'm sorry. I should have said, look here. You mean to tell me as a planner now, I get 10% rebate off of everything I retail? Yes, that's for those of you understand affiliate space. 10% is great. That's what the church asked for. God asked for 10%. That's good. Everything that you purchase and you sell, you get a 10% rebate. Now, the manager and senior manager position, that's for people that understand social selling, social retailing. That's whereas when you eclipse 3,000 sales points SP in a 3-month window, or 60 or 6,000 SP in a 3-month window, which we have a 90% of the dollar ratio equivalent. So therefore, that's roughly about $3,500 in sales or $6,600 in sales. Then you're going to begin to get 20 to 30% rebate off of everything that you sell, everything that you purchase. Hold on, that's huge. But guess what? It says you can do it in 3 months. Don't make the company's minimums your maximums. You can actually start off at that. So for those of you that are very business savvy and you understand getting the best ROI, you don't have to wait 3 months. You can purchase up to that tonight. So for those of you that have a means of distribution, or you are an influencer, because we are not the type of company that pushes you to have a compound of products in your garage, right? And no, we don't play those games. We are trying to build a healthy community here, but that's for you. Then for those of you that understand network marketing, affiliate marketing, building teams, building people. You love yourself, you love people, you like coaching and helping others. You want to be on an island with other people together, team leader and above, where you begin to get 40 to 56 or so percent off of everything that you retail or you purchase. But guess what? That's only 1%, one portion of the compensation plan. As you help others go up to senior manager and above, you're going to get 5%, plus 5%, plus 5%. Leadership overrides as we open up other countries, revenue share, but then check match. Hold on. This is going to be a major portion of your check. Corporate America, they don't want you to make everything they're making, right? Somebody at the top, somebody at the bottom, right? Right? Look here. That's just the way it is, right? But right here is whereas you want people to make more. Leadership check match, I want you to make an extra $100,000 a year, a month, a week. Because guess what? Look, whoever signed you up and you're a team leader, they're going to get 40%. And then you brought in somebody, went team leader. You don't know who they are, but you're going to get 20%. Then they sign up somebody you don't know, and they're going to get to. Look here, guys, this portion of your check is huge and you will love it. Let's do a hypothetical because we just added in a unilevel, and this is for team building for those of you that are just doing 1,000 BP business points per month. And let's say you get started tonight, November, December, January, February, March, April. By April, you have 1,000 people in your team, and all of them are saying, you know what? Every month I want to be unilevel qualified because I don't want to leave any money on the table. You see, my grandmama said, if you got a $5 bill and $20 bill on the table, which one you take? Take both of them, right? Don't leave no money on the table. So let's say that they all are doing 1,000 business points. Hold on. Part-time basis, that's an extra $33,000. Let's say the 90-10 rule, 90% wrong, 10% right, that's still an extra $3,300, and you're still doing the same amount of work. But let's say they double that. That's $66,000. Guys, we have people doing this here on a part-time basis. 66, 80, 100. I know this is being recorded, so I can't even tell you, but this is real. We have them doing this here part-time. Now, you want to get started with product. See, you can't start a skincare business and rub a brochure on their cheek. That just ain't gonna work, right? I see you, Deborah. You know what I'm talking about. You need to get some product, y'all. That's like you having a McDonald's and you don't have any fries or shake machine or apple pie. Y'all can tell I'm hungry right now. Look here. No, look, nobody's coming back to your McDonald's. You got to get some product. So this is the best way to start. Premium Kit 1 and 2, guys, it gives you all of the product, plus also additional product that you can sample, you can resell, because we do these things called K pop-ups, sip and samples, go and glows. They're in-home parties. People come over, they get their glow on. They don't want to wait for their product to come in the mail, so you sell them yours. I'm telling you, we did that, and it happens all the time. Guys, so you want to get started, or let's say you want to get started at the manager position, then buy 2 of the premium kits. Let's say you want to get started at the senior manager position, then buy 4 of the premium kits. Guys, but then let's say you can't do that. Look, get started where you can. There's a starter kit plus that gives you a little bit for yourself, and then just the starter kit, that's for those of you that just want to put your toe in the water. That's fine. Then Canada, we have the differential kits as well for Canada, as you see. Now, what better time for you to be getting started? Because you're going to get started. You're going to be excited. You're going to take the 7-day challenge. You're going to take your before after picture. You're going to show people your face, what happened before and after, and you're going to go to the manager position. You're going to go to the senior manager position. This month, upon doing that, when you do that, you're going to get an extra $100 for doing your unilevel 1000 SP. When you go to manager this month, extra $250 in product credit. Then go to senior manager, extra $500 in product credit for what you were going to do anyway. See, look here, I just stay excited. But then guess what? You don't have to talk the way I talk. You don't have to be as eloquent as my wife is. And if you haven't picked up on it yet, I stutter. I talk this loud and high because I stay excited so I don't fall under to my handicap. They labeled me as handicapped. They said I would only be able to do blue collar work. I started my way into making millions. And public speaking is the #1 fear over death. And if I can do this where people would rather be in the coffin than to give the eulogy, look here, you can put people in front of the information and you got people that'll talk for you. Monday night at our corporate headquarters in Irvine, right now it's going on. You could be there. Then Tuesday night, tomorrow, orientation to learn the ABCs, the 1, 2, 3s on how to do the business. Then Wednesday, there's an opportunity overview. UK, we just opened up over there. It's exploding. Product University on Wednesday, so you can learn more in depth about the product that my wife talked about with our professor of products. She is going to just, I mean, look, yeah, y'all will see. Angie is just amazing. Then Thursday, another presentation just like this. Then Friday, because you've been introduced here by way of Tim Herr and Chris Kim, Team 1%. That's who's doing this presentation tonight. So they do a special training on Friday. And this gentleman, he and his partner have taken companies to billions and have created so many millionaires. Guys, global events, this is one of the events we just had, but guess what? Look, you are just in time. Look, we only have about 50 or so days left in 2025. And guess what? We only got about 109 days before our next convention in Long Beach. So what better time for you to get started? Go to senior manager, team leader, walk on the stage at our largest convention ever, because this convention is the first time we're moving from the hotel ballroom into the arena. Guys, This is your time. You're seeing this. Plus, those of you love to have fun and travel, we're going to Costa Rica. You can qualify by getting started, rank advancing, getting your travel points. And then Forbes says the best time to join a company is when it's in the middle of a global expansion or product launch. Guess what? We're doing the both of them. And so right now, we are about to open up in Japan, as my wife said. So who do you know? Who do you know in Japan? Who do you know here that's Japanese, that they may know somebody in Japan? Guys, you want to act local, think global. By the numbers, I'm done. Pay attention. Numbers don't lie. People do. 350% increase in Google is the search for Korean skincare in the United States. 80% of women who try K-beauty products report high satisfaction levels. 56% of American women have shown interest in K-beauty products. 70% of those satisfied customers repurchase K-beauty. Do you know the average customer purchases our products 8 to 9 times a year? That's why we don't have to have a mandatory auto ship. And then 46% of Gen Z consumers are actively using these products. Guys, look, in closing, you want to think distribution points. Guys, look, this wasn't me. This was at the top of the year. CBS News. They said it just like this.
Our New Year's series is looking at different areas of your life that you could use a reset. This morning, we're talking about skincare. If you've spent any time on social media, you probably know that skincare routines have become very popular in the last few years. In fact, the global skincare industry is projected to be worth more than $260 billion by 2027.
Hold on. Whoa. I'm done. I don't have any more slides. 260 billion by 2027, the way my wife said, with a B. Y'all heard that? 260 billion by 2027. Look, guys, I know all of the different opportunities and companies out there, things come and go and all of that. This right here, the numbers don't lie. If anything, the question is how much of this is going to flow into your household? How much of the market share are you going to get of this? Let me educate you as I go. There's 5 industries that continue to soar during a recession or not. Pornography, alcohol sales, gambling, sports entertainment, and health and wellness, particularly skincare. Accountants call them vice stocks. They continue to soar during a recession. And for my economists on the line, understand there's products go through 3 phases. The 3 phases where there's first ridicule, it's opposed, actually violently opposed, then it becomes self-evident. Korean skincare, K-beauty, is dominating the industry. It's becoming self-evident, and you were blessed and fortunate enough to see it where you can be in on first mover's advantage. This is like being in 1963, front end of a Mary Kay. 1959, front end of an Amway. 1976, front end of an Apple. 2008, front end of a Bitcoin. But still, 52% of people live in present fear or past regret. 52% of people live in present fear or past regret. I pray that my wife said something that got you over the fear. But what I don't want is that in 6 months, your neighbor, your coworker, or someone in your family is inviting you over to their house to a K pop-up, and you walk in and you see it's RIMAN because you passed up on it tonight. You had the opportunity to see it before them, but now you gave in to the regret. My mentor always said, when opportunity comes to knock at your door, please don't have to run back to get your coat. Run through it. Whoever invited you tonight, call them up, tell them, look, I don't know what that bald-headed guy was talking about, but his beautiful wife, she said some things that I loved and I need to get. Get the product, get your story, take the 7-day challenge. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the family. I don't love anybody to death. I love you to life, but we want you to live your dreams. We want you to live them out loud, and we want you to live them on your terms. That's in total time freedom and financial freedom. Welcome to the RIMAN community, your tribe, your family. Y'all be blessed. Bye. Bye. We done.